Selene Castrovilla.
Hi there, BookTube.
I was lucky enough to get
today
a copy
in about
of
the
this
book I'm
from
talking about
NetGalley,
Melt.
so
by Selene
disclaimer,
Castrovilla.
it was a free
I was
copy,
lucky enough
but
to get
reviews
a
and
copy
opinions
of
are
this
my
from
own.
NetGalley.
So
I was
disclaimer,
unsure going into this
it
book
was a free
actually
copy,
because I
but
looked
all
on
reviews
Goodreads
and opinions
and I
are
sometimes
my
do
own.
this just when it's a book I'm not
I
so
was
sure
unsure
about or
going
an
into
author
this
that I've
book
not heard
actually
of,
because
and I
I
have
looked
looked
on
on
Goodreads
Goodreads
and
reviews,
I sometimes
and
do
they were
this
really
just when
mixed.
it's a book
I
I'm
mean,
not
it was
so sure
definitely
about
a
or an author
Marmite
that I've not
book.
heard
It
of.
was either
And I
5
have
stars,
looked at
brilliant,
Goodreads
wonderful,
reviews,
best thing ever,
and they were
or
really
sort of
mixed.
one,
I mean, it was
2
definitely
stars,
a Marmite type
this
book.
was, it was either
Rubbish,
5
I
stars,
hated it.
brilliant,
And
wonderful,
so
best thing
I was
ever,
really interested to
or
try
sort
for
of 1
myself and
2
see which
stars.
camp I fell into.
This was,
but I was
rubbish,
a bit
I hated
nervous
it.
that I wasn't going to
And
like
so
it.
I was
So
really interested to
I
try
went
for
into
myself
it,
and see
but I
which
tried
camp
to go into
I
it with
fell
an
into.
open mind
But I
and
was a
not
bit
read
nervous
too much
that I
into
wasn't
those
going to like
reviews.
it. So I went into it, but I tried to go into it with an open mind and not read too much into those reviews. The book is written in dual perspective. It's written from Joey and Dorothy's point of view. Joey's chapters are all written in verse and Dorothy's are written in prose. During Joey's chapters, which are written in verse, they're written in such a way that you read them quite fast, it builds up pace, it makes you feel quite anxious, and it does build up that kind of uneasy, fast, stressed feeling, which is very much in keeping with Joey's sort of persona and what's going on in his life. So I really, really enjoyed that side of it. The story follows Joey and Dorothy, and it involves their relationship and them meeting each other, and it also takes a look at their relationship plus the relationship they have with families. So it's very much a story about people and about real lives. The only criticism I can have really of this book is that I didn't enjoy the insta-y love type of part. They literally met in a donut shop at the beginning and that was it. They were off out holding hands, and that I felt was a little bit unbelievable. Had this bit sort of been fleshed out a little bit more and it hadn't been quite so, yep, right, that's it, we're together, then I think I would have enjoyed it just that little bit more. I just thought it was just a little bit too quick for me. Maybe this is how it happens in some cases, but that little bit didn't work quite for me. Now, I'm saying maybe it happens in some cases because actually after reading the Q&A at the end of the book, Selene said that the inspiration for this story came from her boxing instructor who told her about his life, and many of the things that happen in this book are actually things that happened to him in his life and his childhood. And I have to say it was quite a powerful, moving story for me, and I was crying a little bit at the end and I felt quite emotional. It's quite a gritty and raw book. I definitely say raw is the word for it. I finished this book really quickly. I mean, I think I read it in about a day and a half, and it really did leave an ache in my heart when I finished. Actually, I finished it last night and it was probably about midnight, and my husband had fallen asleep, and because I had my Kindle it meant he could have the lights off, and he'd gone to sleep, and I felt quite emotional and my heart hurt, and so I did have to wake him up and ask for a cuddle. What a soppy date, but really it was a book, I mean, it did affect me and I was quite moved by it. I would really recommend this book. I can't tell you too much more about the plot because I think it would ruin it for you. However, I will say if you have triggers to alcoholism, violent abuse, sex or drugs, then you shouldn't read this book. And I gave this book 4 stars. And as I say, it was just off a 5-star really because of the love part of it needed to be fleshed out a bit more. But I definitely fall on the love side of Marmite. I love it in real life, and obviously I love this Marmite book. If you want to give it a go, give it a go. I like doing my reviews and telling you a little bit about the story, but I'm in no way telling you that you personally will love every story that I review. I found this one quite a surprise. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, it was a very pleasant surprise and a very, very well deserved 4 stars from me. Okay, well, I'll be back soon with another About a Book, and I shall speak to you then. Bye for now, BookTube.